apologies for if you're at all mechanically minded and watching this and realising that I'm making a right pig's ear of it. Sorry. Morning. It's a glorious day here in Portugal, so what better time to have a bit of tinkering on the bikes. So Gill's got a bit of a problem with her rear brake. So when you push it down, it doesn't actually release. And I'm guessing because it's absolutely covered in gunk and crap. So what I'm hoping is I can take this off, give it a clean, and then we'll get that back in. But first of all, I need to take this off, or I need to take the foot peg off so I can get to this bit. This is all gunked up full of crap, as you can see on my fingers. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. I'm not the most technically minded of people, but let's give it a go. So first things first, let's roll my sleeves up so I don't get filthy. Take this off, which I believe, from memory, is a pin from under here. I think this is going to be problem number one. And the bit I'm trying to get off is this little circlip, or I think it's called a circlip, don't know. But I don't quite know how to get that off. I'm going to end up fucking busting my hand up. Okay, what else can we do? I don't quite know how I loosened it. Oh, there we go. I have no idea how I did that, genuinely. But okay, I'll take it. Let's give this a little zhuzh while I'm here, because why the hell not? I put the cardboard down just because I don't want to mess their driveway up. I think while I take, so this is a foot peg, obviously. I think when I take this stuff off, I just give it a quick zhuzh. A little bit. Doesn't need to be immaculate because it's just going to get filthy again. But if I can clean a little bit off and just get a little bit of this gunk off, then I think we're on for a winner. That'll do. It's not perfect, but we don't need perfect. Okay, so we've got the spring off, we've got that off. Now we need to take this nut off, but there is a spring. There is a spring right in there. I don't know if you can see that. That needs to come off without twanging across the garage. So I think I can unhook it from in there. I think I'm going to try and take this off first. So I don't know what size this is. It's a Torx bit. Let's try 40. What a guess! Using the mini Moto Hansa toolkit today. We've got the full Moto Hansa toolkit at home, but it's proper big and bulky to carry. So we bought this mini one, and it's tiny, so it's not that big, but it's kind of got a ratchet screwdriver, which turns into a T-bar, and a kind of normal screwdriver, which is dead handy. Now I'm not sure if this is going to go ping. I don't know where this is screwing. Okay, so there's a washer. I think, if memory serves me rightly, I think this bit slides out that way. But I need this off first, because I need to detach this, because this is attached to the bike, and that either doesn't come off or is a real pain in the ass to get off. So let's I'm wondering if that needs... Is it? I wonder if that just isn't pushing it. I don't know. So this bit, if I remember rightly, is a tiny, tiny little Jubilee pin. I think they call it a split pin. Oh, nearly there. Getting this thing back in is going to be the hardest part. And I know we should probably just buy a new one. So close. I'd forgotten how frustrating this was. And I'm sure, as I said before, I'm sure with the right tools this would be an absolute doddle. What am I going to do here? Hey. I think I might need to try and flatten that. So I've now got the split pin off. As you can see, it's bent as hell. I need to try and... I think I need to try and sort that out. So you can see, even without any of that on, that spring's not sturdy enough to pull it back up. So, okay. I think I need to hammer it with something. I don't really want to hammer it. What if I find one of these that's... No. If I find one of those that fits in there, and then does that go on there? That goes on there. I don't really know what I'm going to hammer that with. I'm probably going to break that if I keep doing it with that. I don't really know what I've got to bash it with. You can see it's kind of, if it focus, pushing it with this is working. So that's pushing that out the other side. Or I'll try not to suddenly slip and bash the crap out of my hand. So you can see they've got a washer on the inside there. I don't know if you can see that through there. That's now hung up on there, so I'm hoping I can just ease that out of there. Okay. So we now have the brake lever off. I'm hoping this is all that's wrong with it, is this is just so gunked up. Because I think this is the bit that's making it stick like a bagger. So if I can get this, I wasn't so fussed about cleaning the others, like properly cleaning. But I think for these, I need them to be pretty darn clean. And I probably should have some grease in here. I haven't got any grease. Shout me in the comments if you want. No grease, I'm working with what I've got. And what I've got isn't a lot. I think. I know it's meant to have grease in it. And I guess we could find a car shop somewhere. Pretty sure Portugal doesn't have any Halfords. So this is looking, don't know if it'll focus on that. That's looking a lot nicer than it did. This is still gunky as hell, so I'm going to clean that off. Not sure WD-40 on an exhaust is such a great idea. I don't think this was causing any of the problem. But on the basis that I've got it out, whoa, don't drop the spring, Paul. Don't drop the spring. Well, this came out easier than it's going back in, that's for sure. Oh, no, here we go. Hey. So, it's kind of all clean. I know, could do with grease. I ain't got any grease. This will do. If this works, I will endeavour to find a car shop when we go out later and find... Whoa! Right, so we're now back on. Ah, washer. That washer didn't go in this side, it did go in the other side, didn't it? Oh, look at that! This looks all lovely and clean. That's not good, is it? If I stick that through now. I think it just needs some grease on it. Who knew, eh? I thought this was grease. I'm wondering if she's bent it. Because it seems to be rubbing. But I don't know which. I don't know what I'm going to bang this with. Because if I push this, it's just going to bend. Not sure. I think it's touching here. So when you push it down, see if I can get it back an angle, and you lift it back up, it hits here. And then when you push it, it kind of rubs against everything. But if I push this bit, it's just going to bend this bit here. And I don't want that bit bent, I want this bit to bend back. I don't know what I'm going to bend it with. Bugger. We might, but I don't know which bit's bent. It could be this bit's bent, or it could be she's bashed this when she's fallen over and it's bent this. I don't really know. I guess at this point all I can do is put it back together again and hope for the best. I don't know which bit. I don't know if I've helped it. The only way I can tell that is get on the damn thing. Now I've got a bit more extra pressure with this thing, whatever that is. Ow. I think it works. Right, let's not get too excited, Paul. Calm down, donkey. Right, now we need to put this bit back in. All right, so that bit's, it's not as bent in place as it was before, but it ain't going nowhere. Right. So next on the list is this. I think the reason it looks like it doesn't fit is that's meant to be bent. It's meant to be under pressure. So that slots in there. Okay, yeah, that slots in there. This then slots. It's all coming back to me now. That slots in there. Hey. What I might just do is give this a little. I didn't want to bend it too much while it was out of the thing because I didn't want to break it. There we go. We now have, this is back on and working. This pings back up to the right place again. That was fairly successful, I'll be honest. Fixed, done. Thank you for watching. Apologies for if you're at all mechanically minded and watching this and realising that I'm making a right pig's ear of it. Sorry. Here we go. That's it. Bye-bye. Right, stop. No, is the answer.